7.26% body weight loss, 123% happier, 420% mental clarity is what I felt like after 2 months on keto. And I know these statistics sound absurd, but watch till the end to find out why I said this. So before anything, I want to start with my why. And my why for starting keto was really simple: increased brain function. And that was the supposed effect that it should have based on these different scientific research papers, as well as weight loss. That's naturally going to happen. And so this was supposed to be an experiment to see how it affected my body both physically and mentally. And so after my first month of doing keto, it went a lot better than I thought. For starters, I didn't develop the awful keto flu that everybody talks about. What I did develop was just pretty extreme tiredness during the first 2 weeks of it, so I took frequent naps. The other thing I felt was lack of hunger cues or uncertainty of hunger cues. Now this might sound kind of weird, but basically within the first week, 2 weeks, I just didn't know what I was feeling in here, up here. I didn't know if I was hungry, if I was full, so I kind of just kept eating until something happened. And then other times I just didn't eat, and eventually I adjusted, but that was just kind of one weird thing that I experienced throughout that. Next, I got weaker, and that's obviously gonna happen just because of weight loss. You're also gonna go ahead and lose muscle. Although I was prepared to lose all these gains, even though it's not a lot, it still hurt. And I'm still technically recovering and trying to get up in strength, but I know it's okay. It's gonna be a long-term process. And when I was also at the gym, it really did affect me as far as intensity goes, just because when I was working out, my heart rate just kept going up and up and up. So much so that when I was trying to do a warm-up for squat, it just got into like the 140s, 150s, I wanna say, and it was just way above than what normally happens. That was a bit concerning, but after the second month, I mean, that didn't happen anymore just because I implemented some running just to increase my cardio. So that's all good now. So after these 2 months, I feel much better off. My energy is more consistent, my focus is a lot higher, my attention is a lot higher, and my motivation has tremendously increased. An issue I did come across was sleep. So at the beginning of the second month, I just wasn't getting enough sleep. And one, that could be because I just got a cat, just got a kitten, so he was kind of keeping me up. But also I was just going to sleep at these kind of late times and then just waking up super early, which I mean, one I was proud of just because I was able to wake up like around 5:30, sometimes even 4:30, and then just go to the gym and go about my day. But I mean, it wore on me so much so that next week, I kind of just couldn't continue doing that. Sleep schedule got a lot better since then, but recently I did kind of get back in that negative rhythm. Like I went to sleep pretty late for some nights, and then it just affected the rest of the week. And then one day I even went to sleep at 1:45 a.m. and just to kind of reset it, I just woke up at 6 just to go ahead and reset everything, and so far it's been good. Now as far as weight loss goes, I lost 10 pounds during the first month. I actually started at either 192 or 194, and right now I'm currently at 180. So that means I lost a total of either 12 or 14 pounds. And honestly, I think that's a comfortable weight, because I remember when I was in the low 200s, 205, it was just a little bit too much. My clothes didn't start fitting me right. Pants, especially in my waist area, were too tight, so I had to begin to lose some weight. But now I feel much better, and I do feel healthier. My strength still isn't there, but I know it's going to take time to go ahead and regain some more and build up, because I mean, it's a long-term thing, it's not a short-term, so that I understand. I mean, it's only been 2 months, so I can't expect much from that. And so yeah, as far as health goes, like I was saying, I do feel a lot healthier. Really positive thing is I'm not bloating anymore. So before, like when I used to eat like a bunch of carbs during my diet, after eating I would be really sleepy, I'd be very bloated and just didn't want to do anything. And so when I'm on keto, that just doesn't happen. I don't get bloated, and then I'm not extremely tired, I'm not sleepy after I eat. So that's a really good thing, and I'm really happy that that doesn't happen, just because I can be more productive after eating. Now, as far as cheat meals go, in these past 60 days, I believe there were 4 instances of it. The first one was the first day. It's kind of funny, I cheated on my first day of keto just because it turns out the mayo I was eating wasn't keto, so I technically did cheat that day. The second day I cheated was on my birthday, May 14th, and that was because I bought myself some keto ice cream and I really liked it, and I just kept eating it throughout the day, so much so that I just ended up finishing the whole thing. So I'm pretty sure that kicked me out of ketosis, if I was even in ketosis at that time. Third time was June 6th, and this was during my mom's birthday. So I mean, at first I didn't want to do it, but because it was a special occasion, I'm like, you know what, whatever, let me just go ahead and eat those fish tacos. They were really good, by the way. But what did happen is immediately after eating those, my stomach just started hurting, and then I got back home and then just kept hurting. The next day it was slight pain, but afterwards it just went away. So I don't know how long I was out of ketosis for that, but I mean, I'm fine now. And then the fourth time I cheated was when I went to a sushi restaurant. I tend to not go out a lot as far as eating out goes, just because I know I'm a keto. It's kind of tougher to go ahead and get food that is keto, but I figured I can go to a sushi place because it's raw fish for sashimi, sashimi salad basically. But there was some sort of sauce on top of all that sashimi salad, so I kind of ate the whole thing, and then my stomach started hurting, and I'm like, yeah, this probably isn't keto. So that was slight pain. So after eating that, I did get a small stomach ache, but I mean, I got over it eventually. So here's my thought about cheating. I mean, it's whatever, it's gonna happen. As long as you're consistent throughout the majority of the time, I think cheating is okay. I mean, nobody's ever gonna be 100%. There's always gonna be some slip-ups. As long as you go ahead and just overcome those slip-ups and just continue going and progressing forward, I think that's what's gonna go ahead and just keep you on track. And I know cheating out of 4 out of 60 days puts me at a 93% success rate. I think that's pretty good so far. And finally, the most positive thing that keto did to me was increasing my brain function, mental clarity. And the reason I say that is because, one, I just feel more happier than ever. I feel like I have some sort of purpose to do something. I'm also more motivated than ever. I'm more inspired than ever. I'm listening to these different podcasts. I'm getting inspired to go ahead and just start different things. Being more consistent as well too, such as YouTube, for example. I'm posting a lot more consistently and I'm really happy about that. I'm learning how to go ahead and do more edits. And now I'm doing a lot more than I thought I would. For example, I'm involved in YouTube automation and I even have a team behind it. I'm also involved in affiliate marketing and I'm actually posting consistently on TikTok, and that's something I'm really proud of, just because in the past I was never that consistent with these things. I'm also working at a small dealership just to go ahead and help out, and by helping out over there, he's helping me out as well too. Mainly with using his Facebook for Facebook ads, just because I'm not able to use mine because it's banned, so he's going to go ahead and give me access to use his, and that's something I'm really happy about, and I know that's going to go ahead and actually give me a brighter future to be able to use these ads, not only for his dealership and help him, but also to use it in my stuff. For example, I'm going back to drop shipping, digital drop shipping though in this case. I'm just happy. I'm so much more motivated to actually do things. I'm so much happier. I'm taking action, and I'm so much happier, I'm able to do all of this and just share it. Because I know a year from now, when I look back at my progression, I know I'm going to be really proud I did it. I look back at my old videos, like how I started, for example, at the dealership, and slowly I saw how I just wasn't happy doing that, which is one of the main reasons why I didn't go ahead and continue that, and I went ahead and left. So now I'm pursuing something I actually want to do on my own terms. I know I'm not making a lot of money now, if not barely any, but I know in the future that's going to change, and I'm just glad I'm able to post it and share it and just kind of share the journey there. There's also been a huge mindset shift. I actually believe success is going to happen. I actually believe these things are going to happen. Like, I can physically see it. I can mentally see it. Like, I know I'm going to do it. I know it's going to work out in the end, and I don't know if I should attribute all that to keto, because I mean, I've been wanting this for a long time. I guess keto just went ahead and helped me just be a little bit more functional and just be a little bit more organized. And so just to recap, as far as keto goes, negatives would include a slight keto flu, although I don't think I got it. I just was extremely tired. Second thing, it's hard to eat out. Third thing, costs can vary. Obviously, if you buy in bulk, it's going to be a lot cheaper, but if you're buying kind of day for day, that's going to be a lot more expensive. So overall, do I recommend it? Yes, of course I recommend it. If you're trying to lose weight and if you're trying to keep it off, I definitely recommend keto. It's definitely a lot more sustainable than doing something like a smoothie diet, some sort of fad diet. Like, you're not starving, you're not feeling hungry, so naturally you're gonna lose weight that way. Like, what I had to do was force myself to eat more and consciously think, oh wait, go ahead and eat more because you're gonna lose weight, and I don't want to lose weight too quickly. And also what it did to me is just make me a little bit more food cautious. Makes me more cautious of what I put in my body. Make sure it's something healthy, and now I'm a lot more wary about processed foods, a lot more wary about sugar than before, and so I know I'm gonna have better overall health. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this keto update video. I'm also gonna be doing one next month for my 3-month update, and then after that, I'm gonna be done temporarily just because I'm going on vacation, and I know for those next 2 weeks, I'm not gonna be able to stick to keto in Ecuador. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to be the first to know when new videos come out. Until next time, see ya.